Hi, welcome back for a brand new video. I am JH, I'm a gamer. The last video I did was on the PlayStation 3 store. Talked about the PlayStation store. It was closing down. This is the PS3 store. All these games had to search individually to find PS1 games to navigate. It's horrible to navigate the system. Because they kept it open for another year, and which is pretty good for Sony. As you can see here, these are the feature, and you get the deals and you get the games. And if you click on that, normally you could, at the bottom of this list you would have the PS1 classics will come down at the bottom of this layout. Unfortunately, they've done away with the PS1 games. There's no longer have them, so unfortunately you have to search individually, which is hard to navigate. See, you got some of the PS Vita games. We'll probably do that in another episode, episode 3 later this year. So this is episode 2. So show you these are digital only games you have here, and some decent games here, loads of games here on this, but we're focusing on the PlayStation 1 games. And to do this you have to search navigation, and that's the only way I can find them, the PS1 games. So first game I'll show you, I'll edit this as I go along. Jump and Flash was one of the games I don't have on the PS1. Great game if you remember it. So here we go here, and it is there. Jump and Flash for the PS1 games. So if I click on that, it is available, and you can see there it's available for PS3, PSP, PS Vita and PS1 Classic. It's just, as you see there, released 22nd of the 6th 2007. This game did come out. To do a demo on this game I'll have to show an edit and then edit these games as I go along. So I'll show you a demo of Jumping Flash.
Jumping Flash!
Ready to go?
Next game, Medievil. It's a brilliant game to own on the PS1 Classic. So Medievil, and there's one for the PSP. Medievil, I believe that's all in one title. See what comes up here. There it is there. If you scroll down, say it's a horrible way to find PS1 games. I don't know how many PS1 games is on the PS3 store, and there is a classic there. As you can see, it's available for PS1 Classic. Games at £3.99, and you can play that. This is pretty cool. I'll show you a demo of that. And I hope you like those demo games, Jumping Flash and Medieval. The next game is Syphon. It's a game I don't think I've ever played before. It reminds me on, I think it's a 2D shooting game. Syphon. That is it for the PS1 Classic. Game is probably released around 1999, 2000. So I'll show you a clip demo of that game. Also priced at $3.99. Right, the next game I'll show you is Rayman. I love that game. And 2, Great Escape, Rayman 3 HD, Origins, I think that's the PSP version. And there is the Rayman Classic for the PS1. The games are looking up in price at the moment. Games are hard to find now, and in local stores, like second-hand stores like CX. It's a store in the UK. You probably have other retro stores like Game Exchange, I think, over in USA. And so this game here, Rayman, is available for $3.99. Great game to have. So I won't dive in too much on the demo on that game. Next game is Jet Rider. Couldn't find that game, and I don't think it's available for the PS1. To say Jet Rider is like a racing game. Just see if it's there. It used to be there about a month ago, I think. It might have taken it off, and you can see there's no R, so it's not available. Next game, Final Fantasy. Let's see what games. I have some Final Fantasy games on the PS1. Copy, original, complete. I have Final Fantasy VII originally. So Final Fantasy. Still trying to complete Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS4. So there we go. We've got tons of games on here. Final Fantasy FA, it should come up. Final Fantasy T, but okay, we'll just go on. We've got Final Fantasy 3. I believe that was only for the PSP. see PS Vita and PSP. You get other games like Complete Collection. You get Final Fantasy 4, I think that is. Yeah, Final Fantasy 4. And it's a complete collection. Comes compatible for PSP, Vita, not compatible for the PlayStation TV. And you get Final Fantasy 6. Which is one of the games that come out for the PS1 Classic. So there is Final Fantasy 6. I don't have that game. And you get Final Fantasy 5, 7. Final Fantasy 8 was my favourite Final Fantasy game. I love Final Fantasy 6 and 7, 8 and 10. And as you can see, it's available for PS1 Classic, £7.99. These games will disappear in probably in a few months' time, but or maybe in beginning of next year. Who knows? But they take games off the store because this PS3 store is closing down, but they're keeping it open until next year sometime. Parasite Eve 2. It's a game I have copy complete. I'll just show you now. But it is available to download. Parasite Eve is a great game if you like. What would I do there? Give it a P here. It is available on the PS3 store. Come out for the PS1 Classic. I have the complete collection of that game, manual and all. Love that game. Love the story of that game. If you like Resident Evil and stuff like that, Parasite Eve is a great game. Survival horror game. The next game I'm going to show you is suikoden. I don't know if I pronounce the name of it. Just showing 10 of my games I have to navigate and search manual, which is a bit of a pain. So there you go, it's all 4 of them. Brilliant game if you love that. If you love Samurai Sword fighting game, I think it's a 2D fighting game. I'll show you a demo of that game and see what you think of it. You can pay it on if you have a PlayStation 3. You can buy this store. I believe this game has got up in price. I'm not too sure how much it is going for. Let's say this game can go up to about £60 up to 100. As easy as that. So I'll show you a demo of that game. Castlevania. They released a Castlevania Game Boy Advance edition collection. There's, I believe, 4 of the games. Can't remember them all on top of my head. I think I only played one of the games. Was it Vampire Kiss? Was one of them? Something like that. See what Castlevania games comes up here. Castlevania Harmony of Despair. I think that's the PS3 game. Yeah, Born of the Remore, I think you call the name of that game. Yeah, that's available for $11.99. Dracula Symphony of the Night is a game I don't own. This is a game I really want, and it's going very expensive. See, it comes up in that one, PS1. This game is worth between £300 to £400. It goes up in value. It's one of my favourite games of all time. But I have played it. So we can add this to cart and pay for this $7.99. I believe I have this game on the PC Steam as well. Yeah, that show you a demo of this game, and we'll end this video. That is my PlayStation Store episode 2. Hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's JHM Gamer. Welcome and support my channel. And yeah, that is all I have to say now. And I'll be back with episode 3 next time, and I will show you the PS Vita games, and then probably do another episode maybe as well. We'll see. But as for now, guys, that is it. Leave you with the demo of this game, and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you for your time, and hope you have a lovely weekend. We're coming up to near the end of September 2021, and yeah. Thanks for your time, and take care. Bye.
and be identified.